Hello, everyone. This is Tim from Cleveland Baseball Fan 879, and today is a continuation of the 1967 Mike McCormick Starts Only Stratomatic Mostly Advanced Replay. After 21 starts, McCormick has a 10-8 record, and in 142 and a third innings pitched, has given up 43 earned runs, 43 walks, and struck out 91 with a 2.71 ERA. Today, the Giants will be heading to New York to face the Mets. And pitching for the Mets is Jack Fisher. I'll go ahead and give you the defensive alignment for the Mets. Of course, Fisher on the mound. Jerry Grody is behind the plate. Bob Johnson is at first. Jerry Buchek is at second. The glider, Ed Charles, is at third. Bud Harrelson is at short. In left is Tommy Davis. In center is Cleon Jones. And in right is Ron Swoboda. All right, and leading off and playing right field is Jesus Alou. Oops, that was a 4. So 5, 8. And that's a ground ball to short. And Harrelson is there. 1 down. And here is Willie Mays. In a 2-2. And against a righty, that's another ground ball to short. And Harrelson's up with it again. 2 down. And here's Willie McCovey. 3-8. And against a righty, draws a walk. So 2-out base runner for the Giants. And that'll bring up Jim Ray Hart, the left fielder. First 2-8. And he draws a walk. So first and second, 2 down for the Giants. And here is Tom Haller, the catcher. Yikes, knock over base runners all the time. All right, 1-8. And draws another walk. Wow. So after getting the first 2 relatively easy, Fisher has loaded the bases. And that'll bring up Mr. Jim Davenport. And here's the pitch to Davenport. Three, 7, and he popped it up. The shortstop Harrelson makes the play, and that will retire the side. So the Giants leave them loaded, and after a half inning, it's the Giants nothing, and the Mets coming to bat. And due up for the Mets is Bud Harrelson, and we'll go ahead and give you the Giants defensive lineup. You've already met most of them. McCormick on the mound, Tom Haller behind the plate, William McCovey at first, Tito Fuentes at second, Hal Lanier at short, Jim Davenport at third, Jim Ray Hart in left, Willie Mays in center, and Jesus Alou in right. All right, and here's Bud Harrelson to lead off the bottom of the first. 5, 8, and against the lefty, righty, that's the split chance, and that's a base hit. And a C stealer, they will hold him on. And here's Bob Johnson, the first baseman. Not going to let him run here. Three, 9. And against the lefty, base hit. Only going to second is Harrelson. And the Mets have something cooking here in the bottom of the first. Here's Tommy Davis. For 7, either side, that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So 1 down. And here is Ron Swoboda. 6, 8. And against a righty, that's a 1-8 double chance, but a 19 will still drive in Harrelson from second, and the Mets are out to a 1-0 lead. Going to third is Johnson, and quickly the Mets are out to a 1-0 lead. Both pitchers in real life in this game didn't even make it out of the 5th inning, so we could be in for a high-scoring game. And here's Ed Charles. One 6 against the lefty, fly ball to center. This is going to be a easy play for Mays. Johnson is on 11 at third. Add 2 for being a sac fly chance is a 13. Mays is a -3 arm, so he'd be a 50-50 chance. And you know what? Since it's early in the game, they'll send him 1 to 10. He scores, and it's a 9, and he scores. So sac fly for Ed Charles, and it's a 2-0 game. And here's Jerry Buchik. And a 3-2. Against the lefty, that's a fly ball to left. And that retires the side. Mets get 2 in the bottom of the first. And going to the second, Mets lead 2-0. And that'll bring up bottom third of the order, Lanier, Fuentes, and McCormick. Excuse me. And here's Lanier. 6-8. And against the lefty, fly ball to center. Cleon Jones is there. 1 down. Here's Tito Fuentes. 4-9. And against the right, it's a base at the left field. And here comes McCormick. They'll be expecting a bunt. And yeah, he'll go ahead and lay it down with one out, trying to get to a double play. So he'll be a C bunter. C and a 5. I believe that's just a good old sacrifice. Yeah, he needs a 2 or a 3 to beat it out. But thrown out by the pitcher, and the runner advances, so we'll call that 1-4. And a second is Fuentes with 2 down. And that'll bring back top of the order Jesus Alou. 6-2. And against the right, it's a fly ball to right. And there is a Swoboda, and that'll retire the side. We go to the bottom half of the second. Mets lead 2-0. And due up for the Mets, bottom third of the order, Jones, Grody, and Fisher. Here's Cleon Jones. 5-7. Ground ball to short. And Lanier up with it. 1 down. And here's Jerry Grody. 6-6. Pop up to the shortstop. And Lanier once again takes care of it. 2 down. And here's Jack Fisher, the pitcher, using pitcher hitting card number 1. He's a right-handed hitter with not much power. 2-2. Pop up to the second baseman. And we will not be playing with injuries, so that won't matter. And that will retire the side. Quickly here in the bottom of the second. Going to the third. Mets lead 2-0. And due up for the Giants, Mays, McCovey, and Hart. Here in the third. 4-3 pitcher X. Oh, and that's in the 1 range. So a 2 and a 1 should be able to get that. Chart here. 2 and a 1 on a pitcher. No, he will not. And so Fisher is a 2 range. Let's see if I can get that in there. And a 1 is a base hit up the middle. So Willie Mays leadoff single on the 1. And so Giants get the leadoff runner on. Here's William McCovey trying to tie this game up. 2-12. Fly ball to deep right field. Going back is Swoboda. He crashes into the wall and makes the catch. But going to second is Mays. Wow, nice catch by Swoboda. Fly ball A, remember, is the all runners advance. And here's Jim Ray Hart. And it's a leaner, and we'll do it again. 4-6. And that's a 1-4 single chance. That's a 2. So that's a base hit for Hart, but only going to third is Mays. And the Giants have runners on the corners with 1 down. Here's Tom Holler, the catcher. .310. Ground ball to the first. The Johnson to second for 1. The replay by Harrelson is not in time. Nice hustle there for Holler, the catcher. Scoring from third is Mays. And the Giants have cut the deficit in half. It's now 2-1. Another RBI for Tom Holler. Scores. He's out. He goes to first. Oops. 1 down. Now 2 down. And here's Jim Davenport. And that's a 6-7. Second base X, 13 should be okay for Buchik. 4 and a 13. Yes, it is. 3 and a, yeah, even 3 and a 13. Yep. Good play by Buchik. Ranges over, gets it, and throws to first, and that will retire the side. But the Giants do get a run back and trail 2-1, going to the bottom of the third. And due up for the Mets, top of the order, Harrelson, Johnson, and Davis. And here's the pitch to Harrelson. 4-5. And against a righty, that's a fly ball to center. Willie Mays is there. 1 down. And here's Bob Johnson. 4-7. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. And here is McCormick. That's the second strikeout for McCormick today. And here's Tommy Davis. 6-8. Oh, and that's a 16, so 2-out single for Tommy Davis. And here is Ron Swoboda. 5-7. That's a ground ball to short, and he'll go the short way to get Davis, and that will retire the side. We go to the top of the fourth. Mets lead 2-1. Excuse me. And due up for the Giants, bottom third of the order, Lanier, Fuentes, and McCormick. And here's the pitch to Lanier. 1-9. And on a 1, that ball gets over Cleon Jones's head and rattles around. And into third with a leadoff triple is Hal Lanier. And here's Tito Fuentes. Chance for the Giants to tie up the game here. The Mets will play the infield in. Trying to cut off that run and keep the lead. 1-7, ground ball to third. Let's see, for a B. Batter is safe, but the runner on third is out. So I'm trying to go on contact, and let's see, that ball is hit to the third baseman. So 5-2 on the putout. So good play by the strategy by the Mets. Here's McCormick. Let's see. Do they want to squeeze the? Yeah, he'll be bunting again. They're expecting it, so that'll make him a C bunter again. 6 is okay. Yep, thrown up by the third baseman, so 5-4 on that sacrifice. 2 down, runner on second for Jesus Alou. (6-3) to the right fielder, and that is Swoboda. A 13 should be able to be okay. No, it is not. 14 is you have to roll to get it in range. And Swoboda is an E15, which means he needs either a 2 on the black die or a 10. That's a 4. Can he get the 6? No! Just off his glove. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. Right fielder needs a 14. It was a 13. And then an E15, which Swoboda is. 3-9 is a 2-base error. Wow, he got there, but couldn't quite squeeze it. And it goes off his glove. In to score on the error is Fuentes. And the Giants tie the game. No RBI, but the run still counts the same. 2-2 is your score here in the top of the fourth. 2 down. Here's Willie Mays. 5-12 against a righty. First base X. Johnson is a 4. Is a 7 in range? No. But Johnson is, oh boy, is it really an E25? Yes, he is. And let's see. So he will make an error on this play no matter what. Just will it be 2 bases or 1 base? If it's a 2 or a 3, it's a 2-base error. If it's a 4-12, it's only a 1-base error. And it's a 4, so he just barely keeps it in front of him. And moving to third is Alou. And a first is Mays. And that'll bring up William McCovey. And right now the Mets are playing with fire. Here's the pitch to McCovey. 1-7. And they get away with it. Ground ball to second. On to first. And that'll retire the side. But the error leads to another run. And we go to the bottom of the fourth. Tied at 2. And that will bring up Ray Charles, Jerry Buchik, and Cleon Jones here in the bottom of the fourth. Two nine, base hit the left field for Ed Charles. On a sacrifice fly his first time up. And here is Jerry Buchik. They will not be holding on Charles. Actually, they will be. He's a C Steeler. So they are holding on Charles. 6-10. And against a righty, that's a walk. So first two have reached here in the bottom of the fourth. And here's Cleon Jones. 1-10. And that's a pop-up foul territory, third base side. And Davenport's there, one down. Oh, big out for McCormick. And here's Jerry Grody, the catcher. 6-7. Second base X. 10 will not be in range. So second baseman is Fuentes. He's an E17. And the 9 should be enough to get the double play. And it is. Nice play by Fuentes in the hole. Shovels it to second for 1. On to first, double play. And that's an inning double play. So we will go to the top of the 5th. Game remains tied at 2. And due up for the Giants here in the 5th, Hart, Holler, and Davenport. And here's the pitch to Jim Ray Hart. 2-6. And again, the D20 being kind to the Giants. That'll get over Cleon Jones's head. And that's a leadoff triple for the, or as Beal's attorney likes to say, triple. And once again, the Mets will bring the infield in with the game tied at 2. And here's Tom Holler. For 9. Won't matter. That's a 1-16 double chance, and that's a 14. So in to score is Hart from third. And Holler is into second with a double. I believe it's his second RBI. Yes. And the Giants take a 3-2 lead. And I'll let him try to get through this half inning, but he's almost gone 3 times through the order. Excuse me, here's Jim Davenport. 5-8. And that's a ground ball to short. And there is Harrelson, 1 down, and Davenport will stay at second. At least I believe he will. Let's see, runner on second. Yes, be at the first base for second base. Yeah. And here's Hal Lanier. .610. And against the lefty, that's a fly ball to the left. And there is Davis, 2 down. And that'll bring up Tito Fuentes. Trying to get that 2-out hit to get Holler in from second. 3-8. That won't get the job done. Ground ball to short. And that will retire the side, but the Giants score another and take the lead 3-2. And due up for the Mets, Fisher, then Harrelson and Johnson. And, they have to make a decision. Do they want Fisher to continue? I mean, he's only given up the 3 runs, but this will be his 4th time through the order coming up. No, they're going to take him out. The only reason it's kind of girly man baseball, but that's going to be his 3rd time through the order in 5th inning, 5 innings. So, meanwhile, you have McCormick, who's gone through 17 batters in 5 innings, so it's only 2 over the minimum. So, all right, so the Mets will have a pinch hitter. Let's see here. Larry Stahl will pinch hit for Fisher, and Cal Kuntz is listening in the pen, and he will grab a bat. As you hear the ambulance go by, probably. So, all right, and here's Stahl to face McCormick. For 6, swing. No, ground ball to first. McCovey takes it to the bag himself. 1 out. And back to the top of the order, Bud Harrelson single and fly out in 2 at-bats. To 7. That's a ground ball to third. Davenport over to McCovey, 2 down. And here is Bob Johnson. One 5. And against a lefty, that's a 1-12 triple chance. That's an 8. And that's a 2-out triple for Bob Johnson. And here's Tommy Davis. Infield normal, of course. Won't hold him on at third. 6-5. Shortstop X. 0-8 will not be in range for Lanier. And he is an E21 and will need a 7-11 to keep this a Giants lead. And that's a 7. Nice play by Lanier. Gets up, throws him out, and that will retire the side. Nice play by Lanier. 7-11. That's a 7. So we go to the top of the 6th. Giants lead 3-2. And in comes Cal Kuntz, who just came over from the Cubs. And he will be your new pitcher here. Fisher goes 5 innings, gives up 3 runs, but he did face 26 batters. 20. Oops. Oh, I took the pitcher hitting card out instead of Fisher's card. Okay, there's Fisher's card. There's Cal Kuntz. Okay, and McCormick up for the 3rd time has no official at-bats because he's sacrificed all for his first 2 at-bats, but he'll be swinging away here. 3-3, and that's a pop-up to the shortstop, Harrelson. 1 down. And here is Jesus Salou. 0 for 3, but his play that resulted in a 2-base error put the game in at 2. 4-6. Draws a walk, so 1 out base runner for the Giants. Here's Willie Mays. For 8. Ground ball to third. Charles to second will get the runner there, but the return throw is not in time. And there are 2 outs. Runner on first for Willie McCovey. 5-9. Fly ball to right. And that'll retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Gets out of that inning, and it is a 3-2 game. The Giants leading. And due up is Swoboda, Charles, and Buchik. Here's the pitch to Swoboda. Six. That's a pop up to the shortstop. 1 near, 1 down. Here's Ed Charles. Sacrifice fly and a single, so 1 for 1 on the day. 6-9. And fly ball to right. There is Alou, 2 down. And here's Jerry Buchik. 3-6. And that ball is hit deep to left field. Going back is Hart, and it's out of here. Home run for Jerry Buchik. And this game is tied at 3. And here is Cleon Jones. 6-7. Second base X 14 should be okay. It is. And he's not 5, so that's a grounder to second. And making the play is Fuentes. However, the Mets tie the game at 3 with the Buchik homer, and we go to the 7th. Fisher will stay out, although this will probably be it for him because he's due up second in the bottom of the 7th. But he will face Hart, Holler, and Davenport. And yeah. They'll let McCormick keep going. It's only his 3rd time through. But we'll see where he's at come the 8th inning. All right, here's Jim Ray Hart. 1-8, draws a walk. And here is Tom Holler. Three, 5. Ground ball to short. Goes to second for the 1 out, but the return throw is not made as Holler beats it out. Here's Davenport. Oh for 3 today. Would like to change that. 6-4. Catcher X. 12 will probably not be in range for our result. It will not. Grody is an E5. So most likely this is just going to be a little nubber out in front of the plate. Oh, that nice. Yeah, a little nubber out in front of the plate. Grody's only play is to first. He will make it. But going to second is Holler. There are 2 outs. And here's Hal Lanier. One, 8. Ground ball to third. No, sorry, hold on, 1-8. No, ground ball to first. Sorry, I'm looking at the pitcher card. Ground ball to first, and Johnson will take it to the bag himself, and that will retire the side. Stretch time here in Flushing. Singer, take me out to the ball games. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back for it's rooting for the Mets. If they don't win, it's a shame. Or it's 1, 2, 3 strikes throughout the old ball game. All right, so you'll have Jerry Grody, and then grabbing a bat for Kuntz will be Phil Linz. And then back to top of the order in Harrelson. Right, here's McCormick. And now this might be McCormick's last inning because he's due up second. But we shall see. We'll see. 5-10. Fly ball to center. 1 down. And here's Phil Linz. And while he's warming up, I have to go pull up his card because he is not carded for Strat-O-Matic. I'll be right back. Okay, McCormick will face Linz, a right-handed hitting batter. So we put him in the scorebook. Let's see here. We will have Hal Reniff loosening in the pen, and he will come on. Actually, no, we'll have, it's the 8th inning. We'll have Ron Taylor come in. So he will come in and replace Cal Kuntz. Okay. Here's the pitch to Linz. 5-9. And does he have normal power against left-handed hitting? No, he does not. This was a right-handed hitter. He would have had okay, but 1-7. And that's a base hit for Phil Linz. So, oops. Hold on 1 second. I got to find out what I did with Jerry Grody's. Oh, there he is. Okay. And here's Bud Harrelson. Runner on first, 1 out. And they will... Linz is an E-stealer. Now they won't hold him on. There's a pitch to Harrelson. 5-8, and that's going to be trouble. Falls in for a single, and going first to third is Linz. And the Giants will bring the infield in, and they'll start to get bullpen action. Let's see here. Bill Henry and Bobby Bolin are loosening in the pen. Critical point in this game. Here's Bob Johnson. Tie game at 3. So 2-4. Ground ball to third. This would have been a double play ball if it wasn't for the infield in, but so the runner on third holds. Going to second is Harrelson, and that's out number 2, and the infield will be back to normal. Here's Tommy Davis. And are they going to lift him? No, they'll let him hit against the lefty. All right, here's Tommy Davis. 3-10. Fly ball to right. And making the play is Alou, and that will retire the side. So the Giants get out of a jam. And we go to the 8th. Tied at 3. And I think that'll be it for McCormick. Maybe. Depends. Oof. We gotta get a new pitcher. So Taylor will come into the game to pitch for the Mets. I guess we'll all depend if Fuentes gets on, but no, they'll have somebody hit for McCormick, I think. He's faced 30 batters in 7 innings. Let's see, who do we... Ollie Brown is... Or this, We'll have to see what the righty... Yeah, Bobby Etheridge will grab a bat, and he will hit for McCormick. So we'll see what happens here. All right, so Taylor will face Fuentes here in the bottom of the 7th, or top of the 8th, sorry. .512, first base X, and Johnson, a 4 and a 5, may not get to this. No, it gets by him, and into second with a double is Fuentes, and that makes the decision a little easier. They will definitely pinch hit for McCormick now. And here's Bobby Etheridge. And they'll have Bill Henry come in, and maybe not. Let's see, 8th inning. No, they'll go with Bolin. Runner on second, nobody out. Let's see. Fuentes runs at a 14, so he's fine. All right, here's Etheridge pinch hitting for McCormick. Three, 6. Ground ball to third. And staying there is Fuentes. 1 down. And here's Jesus Alou. .511. Ground ball to first. And Johnson will take care of it, but move to third. Yes. But there are 2 down as Alou grounds out to first. And it's up to Willie Mays. And they'll pitch to him because they don't want to pitch to McCovey after that. So 2 down, runner on third, game tied at 3. Top of the 8th. 4-4. Third base X. Charles as a 13. Can he make the play? No. Charles is an E31. He will need a 10-12 to keep this a tie game. And it's a 10. Holy cow, what a play by Charles. Throws the first, and that will retire the side. And so we go to the bottom of the 8th. Still tied at 3. So that means that McCormick will get a no decision in this start. Please watch till the end of the game. It might have an exciting finish. So McCormick is out. We'll have Bolin come in. And Swoboda Swoboda, Charles, and Buchek here in the bottom of the 8th. And here's Swoboda. 6-9, and Bolin comes in and gives up a double. So runner on second. Well, we got to start leaving some bench players for later in the game. Possibly. All right, they'll let Swoboda run, even though he's only on a 12. And here's Ed Charles, who made the fantastic play to keep this game tied. And here's the pitch to Charles. And that's a leaner. We'll do it again. 4-4. Is that that's a third base X. And third is Davenport. 2 and a 6 is out of range. Maybe that's a good thing. All right, Davenport is an E17. Or no, E10. So he needs a 6 to 12 to make the play. And that's a 10, and he will make the play. And staying at third is, or staying at second is Swoboda, 1 down. And here is Jerry Buchik, whose homer tied the game in the bottom of the 6th. 5-8, and against the righty, that's a ground ball to short. And once again, Swoboda has to stay, 2 down. And here's Cleon Jones. Jones is 0 for 3. Would love to get a hit here. 3-8. And that ball is hit deep to left field, but plenty of room there for Jim Ray Hart, and he makes the play to retire the side. 1 to 2 home run chance, and that was an 8, so I'll have to get a better D20. All right, we go to the 9th, tied at 3, and there's a good chance we may have some free baseball. Taylor will stay out, although he is technically on his point of weakness. He can only pitch the 1 inning before he's considered tired. So Hal Reniff is loosening in the pen. And the Giants will have McCovey, Hart, and Holler due up here in the 9th. And Reniff is loosening in the pen. And this is probably going to be an out. 1-7. Ground ball to second. 1 down. And yeah, this will be the final inning for Taylor as he's due up second in the bottom of the 9th. And here's Jim Ray Hart. 2-8. Draws a walk. That's 1 against his point of weakness. Third walk of the day for Jim Ray Hart. Wow, they respect him a little too much. And they are not going to go to Reniff now. Here's Tom Holler. 4-7. That's a left against a lefty. That's a base hit to center field. They weren't holding Hart on. It makes him a 13. Center field, Cleon Jones is a -1, so they make him a 12. They'll just play station to station here. And, let's see, do they want to do a double switch here? Timeout here. I'm going to check to see what defensive ratings we have. Okay, so the Mets are going to do a double switch. Tommy Reynolds will come into the game and play center field, and Hal Reniff will come into pitch, and we're going to take a timeout so I can rearrange the order and get Reniff's strat card out. All right, and Hal Reniff has come into the game. He's a right-handed pitcher. I do have his strat card on my laptop over here. Jim Davenport will be up. He's 0 for 4 with runners on first and second. And here's the pitch to Davenport. 6-9 against a righty. That is a shortstop X. 18 should be a ground ball A for... Yes, it is. A double play ball for Harrelson. The second for 1. The relay is in time. And that's an inning double play. So Reniff comes in, 1 batter, 2 outs. And we'll go to the bottom of the 9th. Still tied at 3. And due up for the Mets is Grody, Reynolds, and Harrelson here in the 9th, and Bolin will stay out, only in his 2nd inning of work. And Bolin may have to stay in and hit. I believe he will. Maybe not. All right, here's Grody. 2-6. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down. And here is Bud Harrelson. 1-9. And against a righty, ground ball to second, 2 down. And here is, whoops, wait a minute, hold on. Yikes, got my batters mixed up. Sorry, that was Reynolds. 1-9. Oh, sorry. He gets hit by a pitch. So sorry about that. Hold the phone back up. 1-9, and Reynolds gets hit, and there are not 2 outs. There's only 1 out. And Reynolds will not be held on as a D-stealer. And with 1 out, they're not expecting a bunt. So Harrelson would be a B bunter. Johnson's had a decent day, but Harrelson. No, Harrelson swing away. 1-12. Ground ball back to the mound. Bolin to second for 1. The relay is not in time. Harrelson replaces Reynolds at first, and here's Bob Johnson. 5-8. Ground ball to short, and that will retire the side. And free baseball, everybody. Go to the 10th. Tied at 3. And Bolin will stay out for his 3rd inning of work, and Reniff can go 2 innings, and then maybe we'll have to go to one of the other relievers. All right, so here's Reniff to face Lanier, Fuentes, and Bobby Bolin. Yeah, maybe 1-6. And against a righty, ground ball back to the mound. 1 down. And here's Tito Fuentes. Now, if this game does split over 2 videos, I will recap the game just to give an update. But if it gets in 1 video, I'll upload it as a whole video. 5-7. And that's a line drive caught by the first baseman, Johnson. 2 down, and Bolin uses pitcher hitting card number 4. So Bolin will hit. Oops, sorry, not a runner on first. 2 down here in the top of the 10th. 6-4. Bolin is a right-handed hitter. And that's the center field. Oh boy, Reynolds as a 4. Can he track it down? Yes, he can. Nice play by Tommy Reynolds, and that will retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Still tied at 3. And due up for the Mets here in the 10th inning is Davis, Swoboda, and Charles, and this will probably be Bobby Bolin's last inning of work here. All right, here's the pitch to Davis. 2-2. And against a righty, he gets hit. And Bill Henry is loosening in the pen. And here's Ron Swoboda. Not expecting a bunt. He's a debuncher, so he will not. We will hold Davis on. 5-6. Fly ball to center. Mays is there, 1 down. And here is Ed Charles. Let's see. And they'll be expecting a bunt, and he will bunt. No, he won't. He'll swing away. They call off the bunt. 5, 6, another fly ball to center. 2 down. Here's Jerry Buchik, whose home run tied the game. 5-3 to the left fielder. That's a 6. So left fielder is Hart, 4 and a 6. And that'll get down. And going to third is Davis. And that'll bring up the pitcher spot. And, oh boy, you've only got... And they'll bring in Ed Kranepool to try to end the game. And Don Shaw will be coming into the game after this. So... All right, here's Kranepool to face. Actually, no, that wouldn't even make him be tired. So it's all up to Bolin to get Kranepool. Is that going to be a 2 or something else? That's going to be a 5 against the lefty. Fly ball to center. And we're making the play is Mays, who catches all 3 outs, and that will retire the side. We go to the 11th. Still tied at 3. And here comes Dick Selma, who probably will be going for a while. And Bolin will be hit for. Okay, so Reniff comes out. All right, and here's Jesus Alou to lead off the top of the 11th against Selma. Okay. And here's the pitch to Alou. For 8. And that's a fly ball to left. 1 down. Here's Willie Mays. 1-4. Cool. Field goal. Ground ball to third. 2 down. And here's Willie McCovey. And a 1-8. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So 1-2-3 inning for Selma in the 11th. And I'm going to take a timeout because I'm going to bring in Bill Henry. Okay, and here's Bill Henry, the lefty, facing Jerry Grody. To 10. Against the lefty, ground ball to second. 1 out. And here's Tommy Reynolds. 2-8 again. Oh, swing and a miss, strike 3. So just missed it. Back to the top of the order, Bud Harrelson. 1-9. And against the lefty, fly ball to center. And that will retire the side. We go to the 12th. Still tied at 3. I'm just going to run out of room here on my score bug. Henry will stay out. He'll pitch the next inning, but probably not much more than that. All right. And here's Selma to face Jim Ray Hart, Tom Holler, and 5 is a 4. And against the righty, that's ball 4. So Hart has walked for the 4th time today. And here they will not hold him on. Here's Tom Holler. Reached base all times today. Single, double, walk, and 2 fielders' choices. 3-6. Base hit the center field. Going to third is Hart. And the Giants have something cooking here in the 12th. The Mets will bring the infield in. And here's Jim Davenport. Two, 6. And draws a walk. That'll load the bases. And that'll bring up Hal Lanier. Infield in. Bases loaded. Nobody out. 1-8. Oh, that's a ground ball A, so that'll just be ball goes home. Bases over 3, runner on third is out. Batter is safe, runner is advanced. Okay, so ground ball to Johnson. He throws home to get Hart, and that's the only play. And everybody moves up, so bases will remain loaded with 1 out. Big play there, and here's Tito Fuentes. Ollie Brown will grab a bat, and he will hit for Bill Henry as Joe Gibbon and Phil Lindsay are loosening in the pen. 5-12. That's a pitcher X. And let's see, 14's out of range, so Selma is an E14. Can he make the play to get another out at home? Ooh, E18 and a 7. That should be enough. E18, a 7, and he gets there, throws it, shovels home, and they get Holler at the plate. 1-2. So bases remain loaded. There are 2 outs. And Ollie Brown will come in to try to so infield is normal. Four, 6. And that's a fly ball to center. And going back is Reynolds makes the play, and a Houdini act by Dick Selma. They'd had that earlier. They'd have had this game ready. And we go to the 12th. And coming into pitch will be Joe Gibbon. I'm trying to save Lindsay in case there's a save situation. So Lindsay will face Johnson, Davis, and Swoboda here in the bottom of the 12th. Here's the pitch to Johnson. 2-3 against the lefty. Ground ball to second. 1 out. And here is Tommy Davis. 2-2. And that's a ground ball to second. 2 down. And here is Ron Swoboda. 2-7. Draws a walk. So 2 out life for the Mets here. And here is Ed Charles. Base hit in 5 trips. 5-9. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. We go to the 13th. Tied at 3. And Selma will stay in. And he will face Alou, Mays, and McCovey. Once again, if this video does not reach, I have to split up. If it splits up into 2 videos, I will make sure that I recap you on the action. Here's Alou here in the 13th. 5-8. Ground ball to third. Charles 1 down. Here's Willie Mays. 5-6. 1-11 single chance. That's a 10. Base hit for Mays. And they will hold him. Actually, they don't have to hold him on because he'd only be an 11. So they are not holding him on. He will not go anywhere. And here's Willie McCovey. 2-9. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Wow, almost had a chance to put the Giants on top. Here's Jim Ray Hart. 3-8. Oh, and he almost had a chance to put them on top. Oh, hold on. Oh, 3-8. And that ball is hit deep to left field. But in front of the warning track is Davis. And that'll retire the side. 1-12 home run chance, but that's a 17. So the Giants go quickly, not so quickly here in the 13th. We go to the bottom half. Still tied at 3. And well, let me get Gibbon in my scorecard before. Okay, so second inning of work for Gibbon. Here's Buchik, and then Selma will hit. 1-10. And against the lefty, ground ball to third. 1 down. Selma uses pitch rating card number 1. Okay. 1. That's going to be an out. Let's stop spinning. 1-6. Strike 3. 2 down. Here's Jerry Grody. 6-11. Ground ball to third, and that will retire the side. We go to the 14th inning. Still tied at 3. And here's Selma in his probably his hold on, timeout. All right, so Selma's in his 3rd inning of work. And here's Tom Holler. 5-4. Lefty draws a walk. And pretty much Selma will probably go until his arm falls off. Here's Jim Davenport. 2-7. And that's a ground ball to short. The second for 1, the relay in time. So 2 down, base is empty. Here's Hal Lanier. 5-9. So against the lefty, swing and a miss, strike 3. So Selma sets the Giants down in the 14th. Our 14th inning stretch will not be sung, but Gibbon will stay out. And he will face Reynolds, Harrelson, and Johnson. And here's the pitch to Reynolds. 4-8. left, and against the righty, swing and a miss, strike 3. And here is Bud Harrelson. That's a 2-3. And against the lefty, base hit the center field for Harrelson. They will hold him on. Here's Bob Johnson. 1-8 against the lefty, base hit, but only going to second is Johnson. Or is Harrelson, sorry. So runners on first and second with 1 down. And they'll let Gibbons stay on, although if they load the bases, they may bring in Frank Lindsay. So here's Tommy Davis. 2-7, won't matter. Would have been either way. Base hit, run scores from third, and that's your ball game. Final score in 14 innings. The Mets win 4-3, and we'll take a timeout. All right, final line score. 4 runs, 14 hits, 2 errors for the Mets. 3 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Giants. McCormick gets the no decision. He went 7 innings, giving up 3 earned runs, walked 1 and struck out 2. And for the season, 149 in the third innings, pitched 46 earned runs, 44 walks, and 93 strikeouts with a 2.77 ERA. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm filming this on Christmas Eve, so if you are celebrating Christmas, have a Merry Christmas. If you're not, Happy Hanukkah, or whatever you are celebrating. Once again, thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell icon to be notified of any new videos. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good day and happy holidays.